guys, Welsknight here, and welcome back to another episode from the Hermitcraft server. Lines are being drawn, teams are being formed, and alliances are being formed. Groups of people with a common goal are being formed. Anyway, I don't know what I'm trying to say here, but it appears that there's like a full-blown prank war happening, and I am now involved, or something. So, I'm gonna meet up with a couple of potential allies, and we'll see where this goes.
Hello everyone. Hey guys, nice you could
Doc.
come.
You sound very cheerful at the moment.
Yes,
Considering
because,
current tensions on the server.
love is in the air. Love is in the air. You know, all our problems are solved. Or at least my problem and many of your investors' problems, losing trust into the stock exchange and everything. I know exactly where the diamonds are. The viewers are geniuses. For like at least 2 episodes, they were spamming my comments with, "Oh my god, Doc, the diamonds are in the vault. Just look for them." Not understanding. You know, it's like, do I have time to look around for hours? In the vault, it's huge. It could be anywhere. They said it's somewhere in the stock exchange. But smart viewers, yes, they pointed out exactly where it is.
Oh, that's great, because I had so many comments as well. People were calling me dumb, saying mean things. I felt so bad, Doc. I felt so bad.
I mean,
the diamonds were here
bro.
all along.
Yeah, did you see, by the way, the chicken died?
Oh, did it?
Yep.
Oh, that's yikes.
Sally died. We warned them.
Sorry
we warned
about
them. Yep. We warned them. Poultry Man was really sad. It's not my fault. I blame Iskal. But the point is, here. Ta-da! All the stress for
Doc, this is an empty chest.
nothing.
Yeah.
Oh.
Nothing in there.
Yeah, you were expecting your diamonds to all be in here?
There's nothing in here, Doc.
Uh-oh.
Pretty much.
Wait, are you telling me that they left them here for a while and then came back and took them later? I mean, that's really sneaky.
Or it was a blindside right from the get-go. They were never really here.
Oh, wow. You were
I
duped.
mean, that puts things in a completely different perspective. I was more like, okay, it's time to bury the hatchet, right? Peace. Let's keep on grinding. But
this thing was about to end.
Let's look at it like this. All of us here have basically been robbed big time.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Our diamonds are gone.
Robbed, pranked, or just randomly roped in, right? Well,
Yeah, pretty much.
Well,
Randomly roped in, indeed.
I'm sorry about that, bro, but we needed the paper. I mean, what can I do? By the way, the whole cow thing, I don't really think that was green.
I'm sticking
Blame
to
him
it.
anyway.
It was green. Blaming green.
All right,
Hashtag
all right,
blame
all right.
green.
Okay, what are we about to say, Suzuma? What was the dealio?
We were about to say that we should form some sort of alliance here, okay? The 5 of us. We need to become a team, we need to unite together to take down these evil robbers of the stock exchange.
I agree.
Well-
and Ren as well, right? Ren will care about this, obviously. He
Yeah,
wasn't
man.
able to make it today.
Ren's going MIA. He's going on holiday, so
Yeah.
we're down 1.
He's
With a
going to
fabulous 5
vacation.
for now.
But he gave me a long speech, man. Last night we had a little sit in here in the whirlpool. We do that regularly, just bro stuff.
So he'll be
and-
like on our team in spirit, basically.
Yeah, he's
Okay.
really. He was on to me saying, "Doc, when I come back from vacation, I want to see a solid headquarter and I want to have a plan."
Oh, building a
that
base
is-
together, creating a
Yeah.
headquarters.
I mean,
That
first
could
of
be
all,
a place we could keep our diamonds safe as well, because
for example,
no
we
offense,
could-
Doc, but they broke in here and got all the diamonds. So
Yeah,
Twice.
That wasn't
now
great.
when he's gone, maybe I'll upgrade the security, probably. But the point is, we need a place where we can coordinate, right? Place where we can get together. First of all, it needs to be clear. So it's very clear now. Us 5 is a team. There's still some wild cards on the server, though. So maybe,
need to try and rope 1 or 2 more into the team, maybe as well.
There is a certain team on here that is really good in building. We could hire them to improve our base.
I know
That
who
could
you
draw
mean.
them in. There's certain hermits that maybe do advertisement clips. Maybe propaganda. We need some propaganda. For our team, and we need a team name. There's all kinds of stuff. We need maps. We need a clear plan. so we can
Yes.
strike back well coordinated. Because so far everything is pure chaos. It's like everything is chaos. I don't know what's going on anymore. And we're already seeing the first innocent victims.
Yes.
Sally got killed. Sally the second.
How did that happen?
Poor Sally.
Some pufferfish happened to be close to her.
Pufferfish?
Oh.
I'm not involved. Okay. I know it was the
Wait,
pufferfish
what?
pranker, but it wasn't me.
Wait, what? Hey, I thought it was you who rigged the place. I didn't
I
do
mean,
it.
I am known for messing around with pufferfish, but we'll leave it at that.
Well, anyways, long story short, right? We need to find a place to settle down,
Yes.
and
Sounds like a
guess we
plan to
look
me.
around a
Sweet.
bit, I mean, and then we work from there. Guys, I think I found a place. That's it.
Doc.
Come on.
Oh, where are you?
Oh,
down
damn
in
it.
this cave. There's caves here, Doc.
No, it's not caves. It's
Is this going to be an
trenches.
underground
Oh.
base?
It's trenches, man. The war has started. You know, we already entrenched it. This is the perfect place.
Oh man,
We
we're
got
gonna
a
tie
cave
down in
system.
here. Okay.
We got a cave system right down here,
Yeah.
which is already
Okay.
partially lit up and explored.
Nice.
Enough
That's
space
good.
for bunkers. Underground area. We have a very clear area around us as well. There's not much other buildings here or anything. I mean, Wells Industries is back there. Hopefully.
There's like a river directly around. Like we're on a
Yes.
little groove here. There's a river going around the outside. There's a nice spot here and some hills sort of covering
Yes.
us on that side. This is a great spot to
Exactly.
have a base.
I think so
yeah,
too.
right.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's a clear spot here. Really good. We have the resources here. We're close to all the industry. So we should be able to quickly whip up a base here and then have a command center. And then we'll see who will get the best out of this. If we
Yeah.
coordinate, we will be unbeatable.
That's
Yes.
right.
We also
Yeah.
need a good name. We need a good team name, by the
Oh,
way.
Yeah.
Comments,
Viewers.
people. Comments.
Comments.
Team names.
Rebel
all the
Alliance.
videos.
Reddit threads. Let's get a
Yes.
good name going.
Reddit, everybody, and then we need votes. You know, somebody at Reddit get organized, go through all the comments, pick out all the names, put up a poll on Reddit, and then we can all go there and vote. Right? We need a team name.
You're F5 in.
The
Yes.
Rebel Alliance? I think we should be called the Rebel Alliance. Or the
I love that name, the
The-
Rebel Alliance, because we're the good guys, man. We don't rob
Yeah.
people's vaults. We
What?
do occasionally
How?
kill chickens. but
These rebels
we're the
are
good
not
guys here.
not always the good guys by per definition.
That's kind of
Don't-
true, isn't it?
well,
Right,
that is
you know,
Like
true.
our number one enemy over here. What is?
Yes,
Pretty much.
this is
Not
pretty much the main target. You know, this is
Yeah,
our
target practice.
cannot remove this ever. This is our totem. You know,
Oh.
our war totem.
I've got the team name.
Wartime, I
The
like it.
Fellowship of the Ring.
You a hobbit. Get back in your hole.
Tell you what, I'll leave it to the comments. I'll leave it to the
yeah, we probably better leave
Yeah,
it to the viewers.
I think the viewers are a bit better with that. But anyways, okay, we need to start building here, I guess.
Yep.
Everybody just, you know, the plan. Do we have a plan? The plan is just make it cooler than theirs. Because one thing is always important: bragging rights. If our place looks better than theirs, we win anyways. Because this server is, you know, about building epic stuff. So yeah.
Works for me.
Cool.
Sweet.
It's on.
It's on.
All right, guys, I am back. I think the Europeans have called it a night, and Impulse had to go back to work. So I'm all by myself now. But before they took off, we all came to an agreement that we are going to build a star fort as our base. Now, if you are unfamiliar with a star fort, it was basically a military fort that was, or a style of military fort that was very common in like the colonial era, kind of after they realized that castles weren't all that effective against cannons, but before they did away with castles almost entirely as a style of defensive structure. So they were kind of like half castle, half modern military fort. And if I remember, I'll put a picture of a couple of star forts on the screen for you who have not seen one before. But they're very cool. They're a very interesting shape. We're building our base kind of over here on the edge of the industrial and medieval district, kind of right in here. And I think we've got the shape all worked out. False and I spent at least a little bit of while trying to just sort of get these corners right. The rest of it was pretty easy. getting the scale and all that kind of stuff. But getting these corners, because these were trickier than you might think, because they're almost a box, but they're not quite a box. They're like somewhere sort of in between. And now that I'm sort of looking at these, we also decided to raise the area around. Yeah. You know what? I'm not going to second guess it. This is fine. So basically, we've got a large box here. We've got our little sticky outy bits, our points, which are what give a star fort its name, these little points on the corners. And then in the center here, this is going to be raised up higher than where this is. I don't know why this is right here. In fact, you know what? I'm just going to get rid of... Well... Nah, you know what? Well, let's leave it there, just so we have a good idea of where we want to put this. We're going to have some sort of like a headquarters building, like a house. It's basically going to look like a house, but it's going to be a headquarters building that'll have probably rooms, maybe like a planning room and all sorts of stuff inside of it. And then we'll have extensive underground bits and pieces as well. We're also planning to put a moat around the edges. So what I've marked out here, we've basically got like this grassy bit, right? This is going to be solid land right here. And we'll have grass filling all this in. But then this part over here... I'm just going to use a water bucket. This bit over here will be a moat. And it'll probably go down a little bit more. I think this is the right level for it to be at the same elevation as the water, I'm pretty sure. Or the river's over there. So it'll probably be down there. So basically, you'll have a moat area here, and then they'll have to go up onto here to actually get to the wall is kind of what I'm leaning towards. Something like that. And basically, now that I've got this outline pretty much done, it's just a matter of sort of filling in this grass part and then raising up the walls as well. That's also going to be kind of a thing. I think the entrances... I think the actual, like, gate is going to be probably here-ish, give or take, on either side. With the idea being that when you come through, when you want to enter the Star Fort, you have to pass between a fairly narrow opening right here between the corner of this, like, triangle and the corner of this side part of the wall. And then you would have defenders on either side that could shoot down at you. So if this is here, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So this would be another gate. This would be another entrance, essentially, with the same kind of a deal. And then this would actually stay as a wall, so you couldn't kind of overwhelm that area. It's, you know, a little bit trickier to get a bunch of people through at once. And then, you know, fill in absurd amounts of grass and blah, 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 blah. The other thing we've decided to do... Ooh, I have no stone. The other thing we've decided to do is raise up the walls. And we've kind of agreed that we want the walls to be like 7 tall. So it's going to end up being pretty big. And I think that's good. I'm going to use stone for now, but we'll probably end up using quite a bit of stone brick, andesite, you know, the various stone mixy blocks that we tend to often use. So I'm going to grab some stone here. And I think what I might do is just start like wireframing. Rather than building up these entire walls, I think I'm just going to go here. We'll just go up to the corners. I think one more, maybe? Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, that's 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Maybe we go 9. I think that's too high. Maybe. Yeah, I think that's probably too much. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right? And then it's just a matter of doing essentially this. Like so. Break that one. And then there'll still be some bits that kind of stick up here, machicolations. I don't know if they were still called that. I know they're called that when it's when the term is applied to an actual castle. It's basically the bits that you hide behind. Is that right? No, it's not. Or is it? Wow, man, my castle knowledge has fallen. Machicolations, I think, are the bits that drop. No, I don't know. Anyway, I'm just kind of babbling. I'm just sort of like babbling at this point. So I'm gonna finish getting this wireframed out. I'm not gonna fill in the whole wall. I'm just gonna kind of get like the outlines of the walls done, right? So wireframing like this, essentially. And I'll maybe start working a little bit more on the grass. But I do want to obviously leave. I don't want to do it all myself. I need to leave some for my my teammates to help with as well. So let me get to work on this, guys. I'll be back with you in a bit. Okay, I looked it up because it was bothering me. Machicolations are the bits on castles that you basically drop stuff down from the wall. Crenellations are the ones I was thinking of. Those are the bits that you hide behind, and they're the bits that kind of go like this, right? On a wall, and you hide behind one and shoot out the other. Yeah, anyway, it was bothering me. Completely unrelated to Starfort. Well, not completely, but mostly unrelated to the Starfort, but it was bothering me, and I know that the comments are going to be there, and I knew all this stuff last season. So, anyway, back to work. I just got dive bombed by Tango and Green. Tango then immediately left the server. Unfortunately, I wasn't recording at the time, but they just attacked me out of the blue. Just out of nowhere, unprovoked. See, this is why I need allies. This is why I need allies and a base and defenses and all sorts of craziness. And now I wasn't counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. Am I clear? Are we good now? I feel like I'm good now and they're gone, but still was rather unexpected.
Well. What have we gotten ourselves into? I think we can all agree that things on this server have gotten far too out of hand. That was a cheeky snowball.
Rude.
Who else haven't I got?
Oh,
Rude.
apparently.
We need to lay down some ground rules, X. Clearly, you don't know how to keep your snowballs in your pocket where they can melt safely.
Sorry. Okay,
Right,
no more.
so we have put up a giant white flag to symbolize that there is a ceasefire right now. No more pranks, no more fighting, because we need to sort some things out before we get into all of this mess all over again, okay? So on this side, we got the G team. Wait, Joe, wrong side, bro. Over here.
Well, I don't know,
What are
man.
you doing?
I'm just shuffling around. I'm like a poker deck. It's what cards do. They don't have
And
a lot
you
of
guys-
choice in it.
What are you guys called?
The A-team.
We don't really have a name yet.
We're still looking for a name. We asked the viewers.
We're TBD
We'll have one
for
soon.
now.
Yes,
Okay.
Team Twisted Spiral. They're thinking about changing it.
not,
I got
not
that
unlike
reference.
your team, we actually interact with our viewers and ask them for a team name.
Oh.
Yeah, I think my viewers agree that the G team is the best team, alright?
Oh, really?
My view is not so fast.
So you guys have already started making a headquarters, and admittedly we were behind you, and we've started headquarters over there, which, yeah, again, admittedly is only a
It's
flag.
already super cool. Shush.
Very intimidating.
But
Wow.
you know it, we're going to make the best base, and we are going to trounce you guys.
Trounce, you heard that?
Yo.
Trounce.
The fancy words is using.
Well,
Yeah, prepare to be trounced.
Well,
Yeah, I don't know if you know a leopard, right after it pounces, it immediately trounces, then it slashes, and then you're cashing those checks that we signed with something that rhymes with Bex.
Yeah,
Come
let's
on,
just sleep.
Put me to sleep, please.
Yep.
There we go. Yeah. No, you guys take Joe. You guys take
No,
Joe.
no, it's all good. It's all good.
Joe,
Okay.
isn't that a Halloween skin?
This is my A-Team skin because I love Team Twisted Spiral so much.
Before we get into this proper kerfuffle, we need to lay down a few ground rules, okay? Because otherwise, this whole thing could destroy the entire server, and nobody wants that. We need to settle our differences with honor, okay? So, is everyone okay if we just lay down a few rules? Yeah.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
Let's negotiate or bring him up. Bring him up.
Right, so, first thing. We're not going to totally annihilate each other's bases with TNT. It's so easy to do, I know, but we're not going to do that in this.
It's only
Alright.
micro annihilations allowed.
Yeah, only small micro annihilations, okay? Small, okay? Keep it little. keep it low.
Well, you know, everybody defines small. Yeah, okay.
All right, there's going to be a ceasefire, okay? We need time to build our bases. I mean, it's been a few days and all we've got is a flag, so we're going to need a few more days to build a bigger flag. So there's going to be a ceasefire until after the New Year's to give us a good amount of time to build up our bases, our headquarters. Everyone
Yeah.
okay with that?
It'll be 6 flags over Hermitcraft.
That means no trapping, no fighting, no pranking until this flag in the middle comes down. All right? And the other thing is we're going to keep this war in the boundary between our base over there with the red flag and your base, the Star Fort over there. We've got to keep it centralized because if this spills over, poor TFC is going to have his bunker destroyed and no one wants to see that, okay?
It's
And then
not
there's a few
a
other
very
things.
good bunker then, is it? It has
All right,
one
so
job.
there's 3 other things.
To bunk.
Healing is A-okay. Trapping your headquarters and their headquarters is A-okay. And lethal pranking is okay. All right? Those
Outside
are the
of
3
school
other
zone.
things. So, is everybody happy with that? Are we ready to get our bases set up?
150%. I can't wait.
Oh.
Oh,
Nice.
how fitting.
Oh my goodness.
You know?
Oh, man.
Well, they have
I don't even know
spoken.
what to say.
Stand back from Doc.
Yeah,
Yeah.
don't get me.
That was good advice
Seen a
in
bit of
general.
thunderstorm before, but it's
This
not
is
pretty.
war, and it's gonna happen.
Oh, not the sheep.
Ah, come on,
That
man.
was
What a
very.
meanie.
That was anticlimactic.
Why was that a lightning strike? Wow,
Maybe
Quite
the shield
hungry.
was under the flag.
my hammer misfired. Wait a second.
No.
We
What did I just say?
declared a
Ceasefire.
truce. Okay.
Ceasefire.
Okay.
Ceasefire.
Wow.
You
Now,
guys,
where's my
go.
stick?
Go make your base. Off you go. Toodle pip.
Be gone.
No more fighting. Ceasefire.
You see how I didn't retaliate?
Yeah, you got your own
Yeah.
problems over there, I see.
No way!
It's
No way!
What part of ceasefire did you guys get?
I was shooting nice arrows for effect.
Wow.
Oh.
Oh no.
All right. That's how
Okay,
it is.
starting now. Ceasefire.
Okay, fair enough.
Was Impulse here the whole time? Is his mic muted? I haven't heard him say anything.
I'm dead. That's why.
Oh wow.
Ow.
So this is a wonderful portent.
Whoa, Doc, careful.
Grenade! Oh!
Come on, G team.
Right, whose
Let's go and
stuff
make a
was
bigger
this?
flag.
All right, guys, I think I have finished the wireframing. So everything should be all outlined. The base is all kind of elevated up by the 7 blocks on top. I went ahead and outlined where the center point of the star fort is. It's right here where these 2 lines meet up, so everything can be nice and symmetrical. And then I also brought the outline of where the command post, like the main house or main command center or headquarters or whatever, is going to be as well. I brought that up because it was down below. Cleaned up the area down there, so it's looking a lot better. And I think at this point, all my teammates really need to do is just fill stuff in. I think that's all that we really need to do. I mean, obviously, then we need to detail it and add traps and all sorts of crazy stuff like that. But, like, as far as getting the Star Fort functional and moderately complete, like, basically all we got to do is fill in the walls and fill in this stuff, and then we'll have a pretty good base to kind of start working with. Or maybe a better way to say would be we'll have a pretty good canvas to kind of start working with. So I think what I'm going to do is just sort of outline this bottom part so that they know these are walls, right? And then I think from there, I'm probably just going to call that good for today's episode. We actually got quite a lot of progress done on this thing today. I know it doesn't look like much because it's just wireframing and stuff, but the hardest part of any sort of build like this is just working out the basic shape. It's just kind of figuring out that initial plan. And then once you get into the I'm just going to fill in blocks phase, that's the easy part. That's the part that's super easy and doesn't take long at all. So, guys, I think that is going to do it for me today. If you enjoyed the video, you know what to do. Links in the description below, so check that out as well. Otherwise, my friends, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.